something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Well, now I am intrigued. Do continue.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life.
You're sweet.
I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she will ever relent and make you a Dark Justiciar?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Mother Superior? Oh, I remember her. That's why I'm here, Shadowheart. I don't understand. Why be so secret about such an ambition?
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Oh, how cute you've been thinking about me. My thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
You might want to read this book, The Unclaimed. Here, take it.
I didn't realize we had time to read children's stories.
This lock looks arcane. Not a problem for the gardener. Like this and abracadabra. This looks old.
As the lock opens, weak magic pulses from the book. Such a waste, binding it to dry, dead parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Wait a second, are these names of...
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Guys, did you hear that? Uh-oh, the gardener knows that sound. Well, isn't this just...
Oru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Say please.
Holy hells! Another one.
Blade tying, I miss her.
You are seriously kidding me? Toothpicks? You got one chance. If you value your mortal life, walk away.
Demaze!
Come, Nymessa. Now.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
You know what the magic word is, Lae'zel? Say, please.
Never. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. You will join me. We must find a creche. Our people possess the cure for this infection.
Does your species not know of politeness when being rescued? Manners, Lae'zel. A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
So no verbal thank you, huh? And what exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a ghaik tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Like pulling teeth from an alligator, huh? Join me then. But I'll be watching you very closely.
You have made an ally from Creche Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel. Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless.
If you call non-manners space mercenaries welcoming.
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
The same way you introduced yourself, with a toothpick at my throat.
Chatter already, Tusky.
Hush your face hole, Kind Yank. Surprised? Didn't think the gardener knew your language, my little space seedling? The gardener wonders. You look sorely out of place, space seedling. Githyankas are a rarity here.
I expect I am your first.
You are the gnomes of the gardener's garden. Of course I've crossed paths with Githyankas before.
And they didn't cut you from navel to neck.
Ha!
Well, perhaps they were otherwise occupied. I am still getting used to people like you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
How dare you? As if your upturned bat snot is any better.
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
And very cocky, too. If your nose was any higher, I'll think you was a god sniffer. Do you know much about the mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension.
Manners.
More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Well, aren't you snappy, my little snapdragon? Do you know what happens if we don't find a cure? The gardener seeks knowledge.
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Like a caterpillar into a butterfly, except this butterfly is a tentacle monster. A loathsome fate, and one I tend to avoid.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
You're worried we haven't changed? This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
The gardener agrees. Let's get these parasites out of our head. But first, my little fiery snapdragon seedling. Rest. Wait for me at camp.
Chook. You believe you can survive without me?
Yes? Go to camp? I will find you there, my little snapdragon seedling.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
One breath in, one breath out, slowly, gently. I take stock of my senses. My hearing is sharp, my mind is lucid. I feel no pain, no fever, no ill sensations. I am still me. Old questions give way to a new one. Shouldn't I have begun to change by now? Another breath in, another breath out. I can worry and wonder tomorrow. Until then, I must rest.
We will leave them over this.
Why are you studying that awful mirror image, my little blue star seedling?
Dodgy in a spot of vanity. Handsome Del, aren't I?
Your opinion, not mine.
Lead are the clay. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
A famous Italian dish off the bat. First and foremost, that damn tadpole.
Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and greying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need it go on?
Mm-hmm.
Day 4, excruciating pain as the skeleton and organs reform and reposition. Day 5, the host personality has disappeared, fingers and toes and limbs elongate. I take it you get the picture?
I do, but you might as well finish the picture.
Day 6, the flesh around the mouth splits to make way for tentacles. Day 7, a mind flayer is born. This is the abridged version, of course.
We should be experiencing fevers by now. Graying skin even, according to your story.
Spot on again. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
I feel for you mortals of this realm, but as a immortal gardener, draconic gardener's blood is hardy stuff. I'm not surprised I'm immune.
Yes, but that doesn't quite explain little old me now, does it?
Sorry.
What is happening, or rather not happening to us, is entirely undocumented. Uncharted territory. The silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
I saw you getting a lecture from our magical friend. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen.
That's what everyone been saying. Even thou, no surprise to me, but you know, is it so strange?
It's unexpected, but we shan't complain. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours.
You'll never see me coming.
I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
I'm not quite sure since I'm immortal. How would you like to go? Grind into fertilizer, stake to the heart. How about becoming water for my flowers?
I don't think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What'll it be?
Interesting concept. I like your way of thinking, my little Dracula seedling. Decapitation sounds good, actually. You might be onto something there.
A fine choice. Now, to use sword or axe. Or saw.
All of the above.
Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously.
Worst case scenario or wishful planning? Obviously, but that won't happen. It can't.
If the last day has told me anything, it's that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
I couldn't help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't. Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant?
Don't you worry, my little beautiful night orchid. God's favorite night princess. Anything is possible, but we still need to find a healer.
Agreed. We can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. All right. I've kept you from your blanket long enough. Rest well.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not to be quite rude, but what are you? Your energy seems familiar.
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
You are lying to the gardener. You have the same energy as me.
He has a divine aspect, yes, a reflection of death itself, eternal and inescapable.
Well, 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 if it isn't the death tree itself, the gardener is honored. All that power. Are you a god's chosen? Like me?
I shall answer no further questions in that regard.
I knew it. Your secret is safe with me, Grand Tree. You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny.
Go on, I'm listening.
For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these darling seedling hirelings be joining the garden willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Mr. Grand Tree, do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Impressive power, Grand Tree. Are there any other ways you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
That's some incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Helpful. No one is dead on my side at the moment, though.
Indeed. Farewell.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
For you, my sweet little night orchid seedling, I'm all ears.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Are you sure? Really, really sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
Oh, thank you. And I meant, what am I going to see, Shadowheart?
How I came to be who I am. How I found my way to Lady Shah's embrace.
Sure, why not? Alrighty then. Here we go. Prepare yourself.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
What's my name? Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah.
It hurts.
My God, are you okay?
That's all I remember.
I remember that it is common amongst Seluna's followers to send their children into the woods alone, a rite of passage to find their way home. Perhaps this one has gone awry.
You look like you was wearing a moonstone. Isn't that commonly worn by Selunites?
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selunites claim something doesn't mean they own it.
That's kinda how it goes, Shadowheart. You let the gardener know if that hand hurts you again. Maybe I can find a temporary solution. Thank you for sharing that with me. I know it can't have been that easy to share this. My little night orchid seedling.
Normally I'd agree. But with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
What do you think of all that's happened between us so far?
We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly?
How is the gardener holding up in your estimations?
You're someone I can actually turn to when I don't know what to do.
I'm touched.
After all, what I shared with you about my past, about being saved from the wolf, that is not something I would normally even dream of sharing.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade!
Then suffer its sting.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate! There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Maybe I'm not understanding this, but... Wait a second. Druids? The goblins didn't take any other prisoners?
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobbos.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that.
My God, you're a coward.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
He got you on that one, mortal. Uh-oh. Is that a nerve I see? Oh my, he's as red as a bloody rose. More violence won't bring back those you lost. Stop.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I am Oceania Gardner. Charmed to meet you.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
I wonder why.
Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
The gardener knows of your kind. Very handy around the garden. You guys do his help? Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
You guys are quite far from home. What brought you here?
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the Descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
Is there a place for tieflings anywhere?
A fair point. We can only hope the citizens of Baldur's Gate are more open-minded. But we can't get there with those beasts blocking our path.
I need a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
This ritual. Is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'll see what I can do.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Hurrying business, isn't it? Always traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest. Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
My little blue star seedling, this is rather important, no less. All right then, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage.
High five.
The way you diffused a tension between Zevlor and Aradin. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Enough with the flattery. Where is this going?
I was being quite sincere, I assure you.
I don't know, Gale. You are mysterious.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my cat.
Another cat lady.
You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
It's not contagious. Right. I think I might have a dock leaf in my bag. Or some medicinal berries.
Thank you for the offer. But the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Really? A weave eater. What deity did you piss off, and what kind of items are we talking about exactly?
Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed that artifact, and before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Seriously? Did you piss off Maestro or something? And where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
I expected as much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help. As long as it's not contagious. right?
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I mean. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession, primed for the moment that need arises. I hope I can count on you. I've never had cause to visit a druid's grove before. Magic weighs heavier here, seeking solace in root and soil. Grounding, one might say.
Yes, that's nice and all, but I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
I think I might have a magical artifact you'll be interested in. A gift from the gardener, my little blue star seedling.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item. I keep it close by. And it will not be too much longer.
So you never answered my question, gal. Is this condition contagious?
This place seems remarkably tense for a sacred grove. Perhaps we shouldn't linger. But let's at least see if there's a healer to be found, first of all.
You are correct about this, my little night orchid. Tell me more about the Night Mother Superior.
I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know.
I am so sorry you had to experience that.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? I lower my prices for fellow druids, but you'll need to be quick. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking down the grove?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Seriously, are you crazy? Didn't you just said the region's overrun by monsters? The poor darlings won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
What you buying? My bad a joke from another multiverse? Don't mind me. Anyways, what are you selling?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
The gardener smells something. Is that fear? Only little weak seedling cowards run from a fight. And I hear a chicken.
How dare you!
Prove them wrong then. If you think you're able to, that is.
Zerg! Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
You're doing the right thing. The tieflings need your help. Besides, you don't want to help your own kind?
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
Hold on. Why are you so eager to reach the city? You late for an appointment or something?
You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice.
Oh, great.
Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
Psst. I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I would very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Gardener's idea. Powerful acquaintances never hurt. Besides, if he's a cod, the gardener will let my little blue star seedling handle it.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly.
Seriously?
Few can match me. In either magic or talent.
Oh boy.
In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Right.
Go ahead.
I am impressed on how does the Blade of Frontier end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
You have a eerie aura, like a battery. Who is this source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
The gardener knows this energy. A powerful friend, Like a warlock patron.
You are a warlock. You know about bound souls and frozen tongues. I can only leave the rest to your imagination. Suffice to say, I hunt monsters, devils included, and I will do what I can to quench the coast of their flames.
You think I'm a warlock, my little willow branch? I am more a patron, and I can't wait to meet yours. So tell me, Wylla, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act can be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud, my little willow branch.
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
Whatever became of the boy? I wonder. I hope it's a happy ending.
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I'd mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name. The gardener respect your services.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Is that how you lost your eye? In that goblin battle?
It was an even bloodier day, and the stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story's reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
The gardener sees an extension of the branch.
Tiny, grooved spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone, used to confer with distant contacts.
Is that a sending stone? The gardener would like to make a call to your patron.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens. His jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from me. A strange sensation courses through me, and my companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
You are hiding something there. Willow branch. Now the gardener will send a message to your patron.
What are you?
My right eye vibrates, and a woman's voice echoes in my head. I have a sweet tooth and devil's on the menu. Beyond the voice, I find only shadow, a piece of Will's mind locked away from intruders.
Keep out of my mind. I told you, the eye's a rock, nothing more. And that's the end of it.
All right then, let's change the subject. The gardener was only curious.
Gladly. What else is on your mind?
I don't suppose you've come across an expert healer in your travels.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit.